and welcome back to Unabridged on the OTE Gamers server. I am Dragon Fu, and this lovely man over there is Diamond. This is episode 4, I believe. Yes, episode 4. And now he has a box on his head.
It's a present.
Why do you have a present on your head?
Because
Do you look goofy?
I don't care.
Anyway, uh, last episode we did a couple of things to get started. We got our tree farm set up for charcoal. I changed the piping out a little bit in here. Right now the system is set to pretty much bring everything from the harvester into the barrels, and then a separate line goes from the barrels to either the generator or to the planter. So it seems to be doing pretty good. We've only been on for a couple hours, maybe 3-4 hours since we've done the episode, and we've got about 4 stacks again. So, and I've used up a couple, so I'd probably say about 6-7 stacks of charcoal in just a little bit of time. We set this system up too, and it works pretty good. It's been working pretty good. We stopped running, or I stopped running it, basically because we don't have a round robin on our system yet. I'm thinking a rationing pipe with extra utilities might work, because it's just filling them up one at a time. And so that's not gonna work because we can't just keep it constantly running, because then we'll just fill out. But it looks like it's going to the nearest inventory and filling up. But I might play around with this a little bit later on to see if we can't get that working better. But Diamond is going to be playing with some Botania.
Yes. And why is this right here?
Because I was going to set up a power generation or mana generation down here for that flower, for that exo flame.
Yeah.
So we don't have to use coal in that furnace.
Okay.
But we need nether wart, and you
Yeah.
found that out today. So we need to take a trip to the nether. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
You want to go to nether?
Yeah.
Without a jetpack.
No jetpack. I
No
want a
jetpack.
jetpack.
No jetpack, no flying. We
Well,
could make a jetpack. To be honest with you, we could do that before we go to the nether.
Okay, that would be awesome. Jetpack.
All right, because I think we got plenty of stuff. All right, so let's run upstairs. We're gonna need a few things to do jetpacks. First, oh, we need leather. We don't have any cows, and there's no cows near here.
Crap. That we had. Can't we smelt rotten flesh?
We can turn rotten flesh into leather with Botania, actually.
Ooh.
Let's see. We gotta make the catalyst. Let me look it up real quick. Is it alchemy that it's under? Yes, it's alchemy. Oh, we need brewing stands. We don't have any blaze rods. We still gotta go to the nether. I tell you what, I think...
I hate loopholes.
You mean rabbit holes?
Whatever.
Let's see. I know we have a couple of safari nets, but I kind of want to keep them for now. Let's look up golden lassos. We have... Ooh, how much string do we have? We would need like 8.
8.
We have 8?
Yes.
Okay, so let's craft up a couple of golden lassos. Do you remember these cinder pearls I was telling you about? These here. These here.
Kind of.
Put that in your crafting grid. This is a Thaumcraft item, an added from Thaumcraft item. These are found in the for those of you who don't know, cinder blooms are found in the desert. You take a cinder bloom, put it in your crafting grid, and you get a blaze powder. So awesome from early game blaze powder if you're near a if you're near a desert. All right. Here, take this. Make some ender eyes. I'm gonna get.
Here's 2 eyes of ender.
Okay, toss me the strings too.
8 strings.
And the ender eyes? Eyes of ender? Alright. We are gonna go on a quest for leather. How about we do that first?
Okay.
We should be able to run into the mining world and find some cows, maybe? Alright, so there you go. There's one for you. Alright, so we are going to run to the mining world, and we will be back once we get some cows and get some leather going. Hopefully we can do it fairly quickly. If not, we're just going to run to the nether without jetpacks. I've been in there a lot. I've got little tunnels around and stuff like that, so we might be fine. So, alright, so we'll be back in a little bit. We are in the mining age, and as you can see, our lovely sky, that was an accident, but is being kept. Kind of cool looking. But this area here, as you can see, I'm in a desert biome to a river biome, and then as I come closer here, I'm in a pocket plane, and my frame rates tank. And this goes on for quite a ways. There's a mountain biome further west here where this ends. Get out of this crap. But as soon as I get back over here, my frames pick back up again. So that pocket plane is not very nice at all. But alright, so we are on a quest for cows still, and we'll catch you guys back at the base. We are back. I want to go over one thing real quick. When you guys join a server, okay, and they have a map available, look at the map, see where people are at, see where people are building. Generally, unless they're building underground, you can see where they're at, okay? Moving in close to somebody, real close to somebody, causes you to chunk load their base when they are offline, okay? The other day we had a new guy join the server, and he literally moved almost on my doorstep. I mean, he was pretty close. I could tell that he was chunk loading my base because my charcoal farm was running when I wasn't online. Which that part I don't really mind. I don't care about because it's a self-sufficient farm. It feeds itself. It works on its own. Okay. The problem I have is when you chunk load somebody else's base, stuff runs. And I think there's an issue. I gotta look at this Flaxbeard steam power some more, but I had this boiler on here with an infinite water source on top heating this furnace, and it makes it more efficient. It doesn't eat up so much fuel when it does that. Unfortunately, I think I set it up wrong or something, and now I lost the boiler and I lost the infinite water source because he was chunk loading my base. He did move a little bit. I talked to him before all this happened, and he moved, and he actually left the area lit when he moved too. So that's not necessarily that big of a deal, but the mob spawn. It's good for the server that he did do that. That he lit the space up that way. There's no mobs sitting over there in that vacant area. Because I'll probably be chunk loading that area with my character, and I believe I was told that they believe that it is 6 chunks that it's loaded. So he must have been sitting right on the edge of that 6 chunks. But anyway, enough with that. I appreciate that he moved. It wasn't, just talked to him a little bit and he moved and it wasn't that big of a deal. So again, thank you for moving if you're watching the video. Much appreciated. But another issue, mob farms. If you are running a mob farm and somebody's sitting next to you and chunk loading you, constantly running that mob farm, and you have to manually clean it out, or your storage collection fills up, then it backs up, and whatever you're using to collect items or the experience starts ticking high because it's full and it can't go anywhere. So you start getting starts impacting the TPS of the server. So just something to keep in mind, guys, when you plan on doing building, check the area, make sure that there's nobody else living by, or at least ask if it's okay if you move in that close to somebody. So he had moved in right here is where he was sitting, and I'm pretty sure this is him now. I think he moved over a little bit more, which I don't think is going to be an issue. Just have to wait it out and see if he's chunk loading this area of my base or what. I don't know. But moving this close into somebody, like right next door to somebody on a non-high pop server, is generally not that good of an idea. You want to space out. I prefer, like we had somebody else move in, and I think she's over here. Can't think of what her name is right now, but she's over here in this area, which is pretty spaced out. You got plenty of space between people and whatnot, but there's plenty of room in this server. I mean, down in this bottom lower half, I've only seen me and her, and then I think the other nearest one, I think there might be somebody up on this island. I don't remember, but anyway. So yeah, that's an issue. It's kind of a quality of life for the server thing and quality of life for people playing too. So all right, so we're working on power. Now that my rant's over with. It's been a couple days since I've been on. My son's been away. He's been visiting his grandparents for the holidays. And I hope everybody had a wonderful 4th of July. Hope nobody got hurt. I had a lot of fun making stuff go boom, letting the kids light off fireworks and stuff like that. So let's get back to building. We need to do power. Okay, so I decided that I was going to use Mechanism's solar panels. So we want Mechanism generators, and we're going to do this first here. We don't have a whole lot of power going on right now, but we still need some solar panels. And we need, I don't think I have panels yet, some redstone, enriched alloy, and osmium. So, yeah, they did a reset. We went running around in the mining world and got a few things. Let's see, where am I going? Okay, here. Okay, so we need some osmium, some enriched alloy. Oh, and we need glass. We need, no. Inventory's getting all sorts of junked up again. Definitely gonna have to fix that. Alright. So, first we need to make our glass panes. Now we only need 3 for this first one. And I'll probably make a lot more of these later on. Because we need, I think, 7 of them. No, just 4 of them. Okay. So we just need 4 of them, some iron and some more enriched alloy to make the advanced ones. I wish it would tell you what the RF generation is per tick with these, but they don't. That would be kind of a nice little add-on to that. So we need to make this energy tablet, which we need to grab our gold. And 1 energy tablet. And also, gonna need our pulverized obsidian. And what are we missing? Or are you not gonna let me shift click into you? Got the iron. And whatever, it's not gonna let me because of this tablet. That's fine. We can just place all this stuff in here. It's not that big a deal. And 1 solar generator. Okay. So I want to put these on top, and it's nighttime out. Wonderful. So let's see. We need to get our... use these leadstone fluid ducts. Flux ducts. Give me some building blocks. Actually, no, I can get on the roof already. And I think... let's make a dolly real quick. We'll move some stuff around. I forget how to make a dolly. Need wood and more iron. Da 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 da. 1 wood. And aluminum, zinc, and bar. Yeah, I gotta start making some more iron up. I'll be so glad when I get this everything automated. I don't have to worry about all this stuff anymore. Alright, so we're gonna take this and put that there. And I got 9. Okay. So let's take this and set you there. And then pop you off. Put you there, and then put you there. Alright, so it's not going to do anything because it's daytime, or nighttime, sorry. We got a little bit to go. So let's come back to this in a minute because I want to see what the RF generation is on this. Actually, was that saying? Out is only 5.6 RF. Okay, so that only does 5.6 max RF a ticker output. Okay, redstone disabled. Max output is though 5.6. Okay. Alright, so I've been kind of working on that living rock generator, trying to get it running, trying to get it going. I can't remember if later on you can work with a round robin for something, for a different mod pack, but I tried the rationing pipes with extra utilities and it wasn't working. It was just throwing stuff in there. So I made up some item conduits from Ender.io, and you can put them on round robin. So everything is sorted out. We've got plenty of stuff in every one. So now we need to automate this. I did find some tesseract or tetaslite or whatever the hell it's called. So I can start doing blue power, start making timers and whatnot. So what I want to do is, if I put a lever on this top one here, it doesn't stay constant. It, or it doesn't want to keep placing blocks. Um, what it does is it wants to just place it, and then it's like open that it's there. So we need to have a trigger for it to place them. And then I want to put a timer on the bottom. And I got to work out how to do that redstone system to where you push a button and it turns on a timer for the top and then a timer for the bottom. So when it goes off, or maybe even just a delay, um, that it will hit one and then it waits, or it hits this one first, then it hits this one, and then it runs the timer. I think that's how I had it set up before, was it would tick on this one first, and then right after that it would hit this one, and then it would run the timer. And I gotta remember what it is. It seems like every server, every mod pack, the time's a little bit different, just because of the amount of mods, or how many people are online, or anything like that. But yeah, then it just keeps going in a rotating circle. That way we can produce this without having to worry about it. And I've got plenty of stuff going. And I need to make a cobblestone generator for this, because we're going to use a lot of that living rock. That's going to be our main building block for, and I can't get up the stairs. The main building block for this base. So everything that you see, well, that one's going to be different. I know that, because that's, Diamond was wanting to do something different with that building. But there might be some living rock in there, I don't know. But that part's going to be living rock, and the same thing with the other ones. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut here. It's starting to get daylight, but I'm going to cut, wait for it to get a little more sunlight out, and then we'll check to see what our generator is doing. Alright, so, sun's coming up. And as you can see, our generation is going up as the higher the sun gets up in the air. And, yep, still going up. I'm wondering if that will peak out at the 5.6, or if that generation is higher than the output. You would think that it would peak at 5.6. Because the output's only 5.6. Still going up. A little bit more. A little bit more. Nope, it goes past 5.6. So, this will actually generate more power than it puts out. Which seems, I don't know if there's any upgrades for this or not. Because that is vastly generating more than it's putting out. Because it's still going up, and it isn't high noon yet. It's gonna be about there to be noon. So, anyway, we're making more enriched alloy. I want to go with the advanced one and see what it's doing. But let's... I don't think I put any charcoal in here. Okay, so this is draining out. Just trying to drain the furnace generator. Because this takes 8 RF per tick. Or 8K RF per tick, and this only puts out 5. So, if this only puts out 5, And this is requiring more. I'm assuming there's got to be an upgrade for this. Let's see. Let's look at mechanisms real quick. See if there's a... I haven't done a whole lot with mechanisms. Sorry, guys. So, basic factory installer, advanced installer, energy upgrade. Increases energy efficiency and capacity of machines. Okay. Alright. This is a speed upgrade. Increases the speed of the machinery. Filter. Okay. Heavy water from water. Regular water increases efficiency of gases in machines. Okay. So that's the thing. So we do have upgrades that we can put in there. So increases the energy efficiency. I wonder if that'll help with the solar panel to make it more efficient. Work on lower light maybe. So it looks like we're not quite high noon yet, but we were more than doubled the generation of our output, which is kind of sad. But that just means that it's going to be putting 5 out for a while, and as soon as this fills up, which this should, it's going up kind of about the same rate, so it's not actually, I don't think it's actually pulling from there yet. I think it's pulling from here still. Now we're making a bunch of enriched alloys because we're going to need them. An enriched alloy, in case you guys don't know, metallurgic and fuser, you put iron and redstone in, and it gives you the enriched alloy. We're going to need some of this for making more of these. So let's go ahead and, because I want to make the advanced ones. Actually, you know what? You know what we need to do? We need to take care of these mob spawns. So, got blaze rods. Got people fighting outside. So yeah, these blaze guys, or blizz guys, are tearing up my base. Need to see if we can get rid of them. So, to do that, we need to make a magnum torch. Nag. Ha. Alright, we're gonna make the magnum torch. We're gonna need the QAD, and we're gonna need some crafting potions, and I've only got enough to make one of these regeneration potions, which is a gas tier or proof of suffering. And I think the proof of suffering is something you get while mining in the nether. You get this, the fragment of suffering, and it's the vegan option. It's kind of nice. You don't have to go hunting for wither or for gas and whatnot, so it's kind of nice. So I'm gonna get all this stuff crafted up, get the QED going, and I'll be right back. Alright, so got everything crafted up for this. Got my QED down here. I'm gonna stick these in here, and then 2 logs here, health, and regeneration. I'm gonna make QED. Now, I did end up making 3 of these at a time, 3 of the potions at a time, so we could make more torches if we need to, which we'll probably end up doing. I have made 2 more sets, so I just gotta make more of the chandeliers. But we're getting a little low on our diamonds. We're down to about 53 diamonds, so we need to work on getting a big power source put together, so we don't have to worry about power. So just for now, I'm gonna put this right there. It should be in the middle of this base, and any new mobs should not spawn anymore. So we should see a mass reduction of mobs on our base. So we got that done. Between this episode and next, I'm going to try to finalize this contraption. Maybe move it over to the Britannia area where it's supposed to be. So we can get that going automatically. We've got 3 stacks, almost 4 stacks of living rock in here. And we've got a lot more stuff in here. We should have enough materials to make another 6.5 stacks-ish. So we're gonna have plenty of stuff to work with. And get all the cosmetic stuff fixed up finally. So yeah, hopefully that will stop the blizzards from spawning too. So, all right, guys. So, outro time. All right. If you like the episode, please show some support. Hit that big red, or there I go with that big red subscribe button for the like button again. So, if you guys like the episode, hit that big thumbs up button. Show me some support. You guys new to the channel, new to the series, like what you're seeing, please hit that big red subscribe button for more to come. And like always, guys, any comments or questions, leave them in the down below. Until then, guys, I will see you next time.